Welcome to another thought-provoking episode of Perspective Shift. I'm your host, Leroy Glover, and today we're exploring a topic that affects us all, whether directly or indirectly. Validation and the transformative role it plays in shaping the lives of attractive individuals. Now, this isn't just about surface-level beauty or compliments. This is about the profound psychological, social, and professional ripples that come from being seen and acknowledged. What happens when validation becomes more than just occasional nod and turns into a force that propels confidence, connection, and influence? Today, we'll unpack that journey together. Let's begin by imagining validation as fuel. Picture this. Every compliment, every admiring glance, every instance of someone saying, "You're amazing," or "You light up a room," adds a little more energy to your tank. Over time, this external validation starts to shape how you see yourself. It becomes internalized, like a mirror reflecting back. Not just your physical appearance, but your worth. Think about someone who walks into a room and instantly shifts the atmosphere. It's not just the looks, it's their presence. It's the way they carry themselves. It's the confidence they exude, and most importantly, it's the way they make others feel seen and valued. That's what I call attractive confidence. It's magnetic and it's powerful. Now, let's dive into how validation impacts social skills. When someone is consistently invited into conversations, approached at events, or surrounded by admirations, they're essentially stepping into a training ground for social interactions. They start reading body language more intuitively, picking up on tones and context, and learning how to navigate conversations with charm and ease. This kind of exposure isn't just a coincidence. It's a byproduct of the validation they received. And over time, these individuals develop a charisma that feels effortless. They're not just participants in social settings. They're often the anchors, the people who make everyone feel comfortable and engaged. I've seen this dynamic play out time and time again. You know the kind of person I'm talking about. The one who can make any room feel like home simply because they know how to connect. That's not luck. That's the result of practice fueled by validation. Here's where it gets really interesting. Validation doesn't just build confidence. It creates a cycle. Confidence leads to stronger social interactions. Those interactions, in turn, brings more validation. It's a feedback loop that keeps building momentum, lifting individuals to new heights in their personal and professional lives. But this loop isn't just about maintaining confidence. It's about growth. It's about taking those moments of validation and using them as stepping stones to level up. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to effortlessly attract opportunities, recognition, and influence? That's the feedback loop in action. And it's a powerful force. When confidence combined with well-honed social skills, something magical happens. It's a magnetic presence that emerges. These individuals don't just inspire admirations, they influence trust, collaboration, and connections. They set the tone in meetings, energize group dynamics, and leave people feeling uplifted. What's key here is that their influence extends beyond physical attractiveness. It's about the energy they bring into every interaction. They use the intention they receive not as a pedestal, but as a platform to build meaningful relationships and leave a positive impact. This is where true influence lies, not in being admired for how you look, but in how you make others feel and what you inspire them to do. One of the most transformative aspects of consistent validation is the sense of the invincibility it creates. When someone knows they'll be well received, there's nothing holding them back, not even fear. They take risks, step into new opportunities, and navigate challenges with grace that inspires others. Imagine if rejection wasn't a fear. If you could approach every situation with assurance and validation that comes with it. That's the mindset we're talking about here, and it's a game changer. It's not just about being validated. It's about using that assurance to unlock your potential to take bold, meaningful steps forward. So what's the takeaway from today's conversation? Validation and attention don't just shape confidence. They create a ripple effect that transforms social skills, leadership potential, and career trajectory. But here's the real shift. While external validation opens doors, it's internal confidence that keeps them open. So I'll leave you with this question. What if you could channel that same self-assurance no matter where your validation comes from? How would that change the way you show up in the world? Thanks for joining me today on this episode of Perspective Shift. Remember, your perspective shapes your reality, and together we can shift it for the better. Until next time, stay inspired, stay confident, and keep growing.